In Pakistan, Parliament has voted Shehbaz Sharif as Prime Minister. This follows last month's general election, which was marred by allegations of vote rigging and the disqualification of the country's most popular party. Sharif's return to power has resolved a leadership impasse, but political tensions remain.
Shehbaz Sharif is all set to rule the country. Brother of former three-time Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has been in Pakistani politics for decades. Although he's been elected by the majority of Pakistan's lawmakers, his position remains controversial. Members of the rival PTI party of the jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan have accused Sharif's party and their coalition partners of winning several of the seats through vote rigging. PTI says the vote count was tempered by Pakistan's powerful military in favor of the coalition, an allegation they deny. Yet Sharif's political family has consistently battled corruption allegations and for promoting dynastic politics. Shehbaz Sharif has served multiple times as the Chief Minister of Pakistan's most populous and politically important Punjab province when his brother was heading the country. As he now steps up to the Prime Minister's office again, his niece has taken over as Chief Minister of the Punjab province, a leadership stint often considered a stepping stone to federal power. She is the daughter of Nawaz Sharif. Shehbaz Sharif was also involved in the ouster of Imran Khan through a no-confidence vote in 2022. The coalition government he then presided over as Prime Minister was widely unpopular. With Imran Khan and his supporters on the streets, the country plunged into a deep economic crisis that persists today. It was blamed on economic decisions made by Sharif, dictated by the International Monetary Fund. PTI is determined to challenge Sharif's government over the vote rigging allegations, while an economic downturn and skyrocketing inflation cause hardship for millions. In this environment, Shehbaz Sharif faces an uphill battle to convince Pakistanis that it is he who deserves a chance to lead.
Let's bring in DW's Beenish Javed, who is covering this story for us and who has traveled to Pakistan recently to report on the elections. So explain to us why this parliamentary decision is so controversial.
Melissa, this decision is controversial because today's vote in the parliament has happened after an election that was marred with allegations of vote rigging and also pre-poll rigging. So one of Pakistan's most popular political party, PTI, headed by former Prime Minister Imran Khan, has accused that they were not given a level playing field to campaign for these elections. So most of their leadership, including Imran Khan, was in jail. They say they were accused of politically, or they were sent to jail in politically motivated cases. They also accused that their leaders were harassed. Many left the party under duress. Electoral symbol from PTI party was taken away, so their members ran as independents. And despite all of that, it was PTI-backed independent candidates that won the most seats. So, and then PMLN party, Sharif's party, actually, they deny allegations of vote rigging on election day, but PTI also accused that on the election day, the vote count was manipulated and rigged in favor of PMLN. And in that background makes today's vote very controversial.
When you talk about the political motivation, what are the allegations against Imran Khan and his party?
The current government deny that they were politically motivated cases. They say that Imran Khan and his party, other leaders had strong cases and therefore they are in jail. But Imran Khan and his party says that all of these were politically motivated cases. They hope to continue, or they have said that they will continue to put pressure, keep pressure on Sharif's government through these vote rigging allegations that already have announced street protests. And therefore, I think PTI will make the job of Sharif to run the country very, very difficult.
Well, speaking of running the country, what are the big challenges facing the new returned Prime Minister?
Melissa, Pakistan is going through turbulent times. It's a country of around 240 million people with median age of just 23. And these Pakistanis are facing one of the worst economic crises in Pakistan's history. And therefore, number one job for Sharif would be to bring economic stability in the country. Inflation is so high that millions have been pushed into poverty. Pakistan had an agreement with the International Monetary Fund that is expiring in April. So number one job that Sharif has to do, has to appoint a very capable finance minister that can work on a new agreement with the IMF. In hoping that it might bring some sort of economic stability in the country.
It's a major, major challenge for the country. Beenish, Javed, thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.